Okay, welcome to Perdido Key Gaming. Today we're breaking into a booster box of Throne of Eldraine. And I forgot to do my homework. Usual suspects are probably what you're going to find in here that's valuable. You know, it feels like this just came out, but in reality it was late last year sometime. Time flies, that's for sure. I figured we'd open 6 of these. That way I can open 10 later at some point, and another 10. 15 card boot. This is the regular kind. This is not the collector set thing. But yeah, pretty cool. The whole, you know, when you're looking at the cards, you can definitely see what fairy tale or legend or whatever, you know, the card drew its inspiration from. It's always kind of cool. And of course, the video, they had a little preview video or, you know, something like that that came out with the Ginger Brute, which was pretty funny, you know, Ginger Brute and Garuk. So anyway, it's definitely, you know, it's not going up anywhere. You can still find these pretty Ginger Brute pretty much everywhere. It's got its own, you know, it's got the little land cycle. Definitely, you know, each color has a whole night, you know, sort of a night thing flowing through it, you know, alongside the legends and everything like that. So every color's got a paladin, epic downfall. Each one's got its legendary human knight that does stuff, Grumgully, and Fabled Passage for a, you know, the rare there, and foily forest, and of course, you know, Plains token. But yeah, let me know what you think about Throne of Eldraine. I really kind of liked it. You know, I really wish they wouldn't spoil things like they spoil them going out of style. You know, let us get the set and then find out for ourselves. You know, that'd be kind of cool. You know, but I understand, you know, they have to hype it up so that they actually sell stuff and people aren't, you know, all of a sudden, oh my God, that looks cool. I've seen it on YouTube, so yeah. But, and then, you know, it becomes a huge problem with people grabbing boxes and things like that. Yeah, Silver Flame Ritual, that's kind of cool. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature. Start slamming these out, get the guys up to +4/+4. And red goblins, of course. Pathlighter, that's always kind of a cool card, because each creature you control that has an adventure, so you can build a, you know, deck with the adventures, with creatures with adventure, you know, and every time it comes in, it gets a +1/+1. There's the Black Knight, Wicked Wolf for the rare, for your Wolfy deck, your Arlen deck, Forest and Human. Let's see. But yeah, kind of cool. I like the flavor behind it. That's pretty much the whole thing. And, you know, the Planeswalkers, I don't know, they seem kind of, you know, blah. I believe one of them, Oko, has already been banned, right? Because his elk thing got out of control. Anyway, but yeah, it's kind of with the, you know, the adventure cards, you know, you've got, it's a 2-for-1. So you got it, usually an instant or a sorcery or an enchantment, and then you can cast it again. It goes into exile, he goes on an adventure, goes into exile, and then comes back as a creature. So there's quite a few of these in there. And let's see, turn into a pumpkin, and Castle Embereth, one of the rare lands. So it enters battlefield tapped unless you control a mountain, then gives you the usual mountain, you know, gives you red mana. And then you do a 3 red mana or whatever, and creatures you control get +1/+0. So it's always kind of handy. These merchants of the Valley, the Vale, are everywhere. Beautiful knights too. Malevolent Noble, Flang, Scalding Cauldron. Of course, wouldn't be knights without Scalding Cauldron. Pharaoh Witches, which pairs nicely with your knight deck. Oakham Ranger, which would pair nicely with your Love-Struck Beast. Foulmire Knight, Mysterious Pathlighter, the Midnight Clock. And a foil Righteousness. Target blocking creature gets +7/+7 till the end of turn. Not too bad for an emergency block-a-rooney. Let's see, Giant Skewer, +2/+1, then you get the food token. Okay, so the food tokens are going to give you life. In some cases, the food tokens can be used to deprive people of life. Bake into a pie. Create a food token. Into the story, and then one of the other castles, the green castle this time. Castle Garenbrig, with a foil Forever Young. Put any number of creatures, target creature cards from the graveyard on top of your library. Well, that's handy. Forever Young. Sorry. Yeah, let's see. Tankety Turtle. Thrill of Possibility, Return to Nature, always handy for destroying that adventure, or enchantment, sorry. Lockton Paladin, which is Merrily Frighter, Silver Flame Ritual again, serving Mystical Heraldic Banner. Choose a color, and creatures you control that color and get a +1/+0, so it's not bad. Plus it gives you mana if you need it. Wildborn Preserver, Elf Archer and a dog. And the Midnight Clock. So there was an increased, number of foils in these booster boxes. So that's one of the foil rares. Hopefully, we'll see more of them. And a fairy token creature. But yeah, that's it for Throne of Eldraine. Thought we'd open some 9-month-old Magic there. We get the, I'll open 6 packs, and like I said, we'll get through the rest of the booster box sometime, I'm sure. But yeah, hit like, hit subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Throne of Eldraine. Will we see a second set of that? Will there be the return of the Throne of the Eldraine? Never can tell. I mean, there's a lot more legends and fairy tales and things like that. I suppose they could draw from, the famous linguist brothers, the Grimms, had quite a large number of those stories that they had written down, that they had gotten from folk stories and things like that. So yeah, pick up a copy of Grimm's Fairy Tales, and definitely look on the internet and read about what Jacob Grimm did for the German language. Anyway, let me know what you think, and we'll see you tomorrow.